Feather plucking in parrots can be a serious problem, and over a 20-year period when I was curator at UK's biggest bird park, we had over 100 parrots donated to us. Many of them had feather problems on the chest, sometimes on the wings, sometimes just the tail feathers, sometimes they're almost oven ready, for want of a better description. In all these cases the cause was the same, a form of stress. Can be getting scared by the cat or the dog or children, something out of the ordinary, simple as a window cleaner suddenly scaring the parrot when the cage is just inside. Going on holiday, cooking in the kitchen, burning something, anything like that, some simple reason causes the stress, and 2 or 3 weeks later, after they get stressed, they start losing their feathers. The problem then, even if the stress has disappeared, is trying to get the feathers come back again, because it turns into a habit. The bird, rather than just preening, starts to pull the feathers out, and you're trying to break the habit. There's a few things you can do to try and improve the problem. The first thing is make sure they're on a good diet and not getting too much food. Please see our other video and clip on how to feed a parrot. Once you're happy you have the diet right, then there's a couple of other things you can do. There is one product called AV Stress. This is a product that we bring in from South Africa, and we tried about 30 different products on these birds, and this is the only one that made a difference. This product is put into the water, you feed it for 5 days, then they have a break for 5 days, and then you can repeat this 3 or 4 times. I've always found this to make a difference. Occasionally the birds get absolutely perfect again, sometimes they just improve to a certain level. But birds who are prone to this, even if you get the feathers absolutely beautiful again, a couple of years' time they get stressed, it can happen again. It seems certain birds have sort of a nervous disposition and it can happen to them. The last thing you can try on them is palm nuts. Palm nuts are what a lot of parrots eat in the wild and is extremely good for their feather conditions. These nuts here, it's the flesh around the nut that they eat, not the nut itself. Comes out to you, you put them in the deep freeze. They're quite expensive, so we suggest you just feed 1 per day to your parrot. But once you have them on a good diet, you've tried AV Stress, hopefully got them onto palm nuts, there is nothing else you can do for the bird. And remember, stress causes the problem. So if you're told to put a collar around your bird or anything like that, you can make it worse. Something else you need to watch out for as well, if your bird isn't used to having a spray or bath or anything, don't suddenly spray them, because literally that can scare the bird enough to give them the stress and cause the problem. If your bird is used to being sprayed, no problem at all, as long as he enjoys it. Few things you have to watch out for: good diet, try the AV Stress, try the palm nuts. If you've done all this and the bird hasn't completely cured, don't worry too much. I've had many birds over years who've got no feathers or lost the feathers on the chest. They're perfectly happy, they bred and produce beautiful youngsters. This is really all you can do for feather plucking.